Hello, this is Mr. Waterman. This is the continuation of Precalculus 9.3a. Now we're going to learn how to find asymptotes. So every hyperbola has two asymptotes that intersect at the center of the hyperbola. Asymptotes pass through the corners of a rectangle dimensions 2a by 2b with the center h comma k. So we have a equation here for the asymptotes, which you can use, or if you can draw the rectangle as mentioned above on the graph, that's a simpler way that I prefer. So let's go ahead and look at an example. Find the asymptotes of a hyperbola given by 4y squared minus 9x equals 36. This is the hyperbola that we did as the first example in the previous video. So we've got, this is going to be y squared over 9 minus x squared over 4 equals 1. So we put this into standard form by dividing both sides by 36. So that pretty much gives us that a is going to equal 3, because a squared is 9, and b is going to equal 2. So we can find the asymptotes simply, I'll show you the graphical method. So this guy, our hyperbola, is going to have a vertical transverse axis. Alright. And it's centered at 0, 0. And so it's going to go up a units and down a units. And those are going to be our vertices of our hyperbola. And now if we go out to the sides, b units from the center, and then draw a rectangle connecting these points, this will help us find our asymptotes. So now what you do is you draw asymptotes. You start at this corner and go with a constant slope out, whoops, and up, and then same the other direction. Alright, so this one's going to have a slope of 3/2, so 3 in the y direction over 2 in the x direction. Okay, so we can now write the equation for our asymptotes. It's centered at 0, 0, so it's going to be y equals plus or minus, there's a positive and negative, slope, same slope but just change in sign of these asymptotes, 3/2 x. Those are the equations of these lines for the asymptotes. If we wanted to go ahead and graph the hyperbola, the way you do that is you start, you're going to approach but not touch these asymptotes. So but you do go through the vertex. And so you just kind of follow these lines when they approach. Whoops! And they approach the asymptotes. Got a little carried away there, so now this one, whoops, still can't quite get this done on the tablet. Not quite as precise as using my Promethean board. Alright, and then that's about how the parabola would look. This is our equation. You can use these equations up here. This has a vertical transverse axis, so this will be it. It's k and h. H comma k would be the center. If it was a translated hyperbola, this one's 0 for both of those values. And you do a over b. So we said a is 3, b is 2, so you get plus and minus 3/2 x. A problem that we want you to do then is, let's go ahead and punch this up a little bit, is we're going to have you do this exercise here. I want you to find the center, vertices, foci, and asymptotes of the hyperbola, and then sketch its graph. Thanks for watching.